Testing, testing, 1, 2. It's the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Matt Marlin, aka Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. Okay, family. Let's begin. Nah, we ain't gonna begin. We're gonna get this nigga on the phone first. Oh shit. Hold on. Check. Okay, Bluetooth. Check.
Hello?
Okay. Hey, nephew, just sit tight real quick because I'm going to do my intro. I'm going to talk a little bit of shit, and then I'm going to just bring you in right on cue.
Oh, okay.
All
so,
right.
you call me back?
No, sit on the line. I'm just going to have you on mute.
Okay.
So if you're talking, I ain't gonna be able to hear you. But I'm gonna just cause I don't want to start the show and then call you. I just like to call you first and have you waiting, and I'm gonna just give you the grand finale. I mean, give you that grand entrance, and you'll know when I'm gonna bring you in. So just sit tight for me, cuz.
All right, I'm going to the car now. All right.
See, put him on mute. Check. Let me see if we can start this shit. We're recording. All right, it has come down to that moment, y'all, like we always do. Let's go. Welcome back. It is the Run Your Mouth podcast. Oh, shit. I got two phones. I'm going to have to get my girl phone back. Welcome back. It's the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, a.k.a. Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth. Give me some, you nasty bitches. Now, before we begin the show, you know, I like to just slide some shit out to the middle of the table. I like to just put some shit out there before we begin the show. I like to just get some shit off my chest. Sometimes it could be considered a OG moment. Old niggas be tripping and shit, right? Why when you on the motherfucking highway and shit, right? And you in the middle lane, you know, the chill lane, and you decide, you know, you want to go a little faster. So you jump in the motherfucking fast lane. You start the shinging, because the whole point is to pass the motherfucker that was in front of you. You get over and you get in front of them. Soon as you jump over, some other motherfucker come running out the motherfucking back to the point you gotta jump back over in the middle lane. I hate when that shit happens. Right? I got something else I want to put out there. How come when you in the fast lane, you coming up in the fast lane, and it's a car in front of you? This motherfucker in the fast lane going the regular speed. So you swerve around and you decide to slow down and look out your window to see why is this motherfucker in the fast lane moving like a Ninja Turtle. So you do this. You look at them and they doing this. Looking down at their motherfucking phone. Give them some. So, family, we want to welcome everybody to the Run Your Mouth podcast. It's episode 12. We got a good show lined up. We talking about post-election, voter shaming, and I got my artist of the motherfucking day waiting on the line patiently before we bring him in and give him his grand entrance. So if you got any type of comments about post-election, you know, everybody made a big fuss about what was going down, and now the president has been decided. And today is November 7th. You know, let's just keep the date. It's post-election. And we talking about voter shaming. Now, this is some shit I just noticed that happens with the blacks. I see a lot of black people talking I see a lot of black people who voted talking shit about the black people who didn't vote. And I see black people who didn't vote talking shit about the black people who did vote. We call it voter shaming. Give them all some. Hold on. Shit. Get my sound effects ready here. Get these motherfuckers some. Give them some. And the motherfucking artist of the motherfucking day, now definitely a Midwest chopper. He comes up out of Kansas City, Kansas. I talked to him. He said he been laying low for a minute and he's back in the motherfucking saddle. He got a new single dropped. It's called motherfucking Yoga, right? Y'all gotta make some noise for motherfucking Overdose 913. Give him some, bitches. Hold on, bring that shit. Give him some more, you little bitch. Hold on. Shut up. Give him some more, you little bitch. We come back and edit shit out, Overdose. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Overdose 913. The floor is yours, man. Just give me a quick intro. Tell me a little something about yourself before we begin. Before I get to chop you down with these questions and shit. What's the dealio, cuzzo?
Hey, what's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm out here. You know, I'm sipping, so, you know, it's kicking in. We got you on the line.
Smoking. Yeah. How y'all doing out there, man? This is Overdose. First of all, let me explain something to y'all. I'm a Midwest baby. Midwest baby. A lot of people don't know this, man. I was born in St. Louis, man. Like, for real. That's my daddy's side. You know what I mean? St. Louis, Missouri. Lived across the bridge in Alton, Illinois. That's mostly my mama's side. Then I moved to Rock Island, Illinois. I landed in Wyandotte County. I say landed. I landed in 1995, that summer. And, yeah, it was a change of my life, man. And I became a man here, hence my name, Overdose 913, which stands for Overall Versatile Asshole Developed Over Struggling Events.
Hold up.
For those that don't know.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up. We having a OG moment. Now, Overdose 913, an OG moment is when something happened on the show that just is some OG shit, and something just happened that is some OG shit. And some OG shit is when rappers from our era, our pedigree, our cut, our lane, we be having names that be having meanings and shit. Give him some, people. Overdose, tell my listeners, break that name down again. Run that shit back, cuz.
All right. It's OVADOSE. And I didn't want to spell it as overdose. And I really don't like when people call me that as far as spelling it. You know
Overdose.
what I mean? My name is OVADOSE.
Can I get an autograph? Overdose.
Break that
Yeah,
shit.
they get that. Yeah, but it's O for overall, versatile, you know, asshole, or American, depending on who I'm talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Developed over struggling events. That's what it stands for. It's been a long struggle, man. For real.
I can fuck with that, nephew. You say you born in, you wasn't born in KCK, but your spaceship landed in KCK in what year again?
1995.
1995. Were you rhyming or not?
Yeah, it's been in me since I want to say somewhere near 1988, 89.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had a passion for it, but as far as actually writing, that's around that time I was mostly doing poetry back then.
Poetry.
Mostly just writing in my notebook, just poetry, listening to everybody. You know what I mean? And if you listen to my music, you can tell I listen to everybody. I'm gonna mix it up.
What's some drop?
I'm gonna mix it up.
Do you remember any of your poems? Because we about to put you on.
No, it was so long ago.
Okay.
So long ago, whole lot of smoke ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, I wasn't really prepared for that. Maybe if I dig in my archives, I may be able to find something for y'all. Maybe next time.
Next time you on the show, get the poem ready because we're going to put you on Front Avenue, gang. Give him some.
All right.
Overdose. So in 1995, what was the rap scene like when you got here? You said you was rhyming. What was the rap scene like? Did you have a CD out? Were you in and out the studio? Were there rappers already?
Oh, nah, man. Shit, you call it whatever you want to call it, but, just hood, man. Just hood. Soaking up game back then, man, because you got to understand in 95, I didn't have no family here. You know what I mean? I was soaking it up, basically. Just checking my surroundings, see how it was, and, it was real gritty out here. As far as the music, man, the underground was cool. There was a few people doing things,
How old were you in 95?
I was 11 and a half when I got here.
Damn.
Real critical, man.
Okay, I'm an OG to you. Damn, I thought you, for some reason, me and you might have been in the same second grade. Damn, okay. Overdose. Nah. Damn, bro, you like 10? You like a dime and some change up under Mad Moore.
Well, I'm honored to be here talking to him. You know what I mean? That's the first thing I'm going to say, man. You've been doing shit since I landed here.
Right.
You the original Martian in this motherfucker. So, respect, bro.
On some didn't do my studies right. I guess I did. Because you don't ask black people how old they are because we don't age. So, but for some reason, I always thought since you had that fast flow, I thought we might have been just from that, the same era. Because shit, early 90s, nigga. I ain't 20.
I already know, man.
Shit.
Yeah, well, you know how that go, man.
Right.
I think my first taste of actual fast rap, Juice. The intro to Juice. Was that Big Daddy Kane? Yeah, Big Daddy Kane. And then
you said that was your introduction?
Well, to fast rap, other than and I always laugh about this, other than of course, Mr. Tongue Twister, because I'm Illinois. I knew about him first for anybody else. But it was Juice, Twister, and the Micro Machine Man.
The Micro Machine Man.
Yeah, man, he was hard, bro.
Bust me upside my head. Who was that?
You remember the dude, man, they had them little toys back in the day, and he would talk like an auctioneer real fast on the commercial.
No, son. So explain this shit to me. You saying hearing that shit, like you just incorporate that into your flow.
Right. It was exciting to me, man. When he would talk, he amped kids up because he talked so fast you'd have to really pay attention. You know what I mean? That was the thing. You know what I mean? He wasn't like, I'm about to slow down for y'all. You just need to feel what I'm on. Right. And that's pretty much what I got from him. Twister, that was a whole nother thing. But, But as far as the music scene, man, it was controversial back then. 95 was, a whole lot of East Coast, West Coast, a whole lot of sides and, a whole bunch of bullshit if you ask me. But, it is what it is. But the music was great back then as far as the music.
What year did you hit the booth? Did you finally hit the booth? No, or let me say this. Let me say, what year did you really become active? Like, bam, you out here, you got a name, you got music out, you doing shows. What year was the beginning of that?
Honestly, I forget the exact year. I've been rapping on the microphone since high school. So I want to say around 2001. Somewhere around there is when I start blessing the booth. Put out the LOA CD. It was just a mixtape. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It was it wasn't online or nothing like that. It was really out here in these streets, man.
Right.
Doing shows and stuff, all the years jammed together, so I really couldn't give you the exact time frame. But it was shortly after. Well, actually, no, I take that back. It was Made Man first. Made Man Records was first, and Rain put out a CD that I was on.
Who?
And it was Rain from Made Man Records, and I don't believe they're no longer around. But as far as rapping, but he put out a CD I was on. Before that, it was high school stuff, Friends. I don't know, a few people might have that SWAT team CD floating around. Just little stuff, man, underground, basically.
So you consider yourself a Midwest chopper, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I definitely do.
Okay.
I definitely do. Definitely.
Cause I saw you. I think the first time we might have been doing some Michael Hammer shows or some shit. I think I don't know when the first time you might have saw me, but I think that's the first time I came into contact with you, and I was like, I didn't know you was from KCK.
Yeah.
So I got some questions we can get into.
That was the reason. You know what I mean?
What?
It's a long story. As far as the 913 in my rap name, I put it in there to remind people, it's small but big business in a small town is how I felt.
Right.
So I just want them to know that we all riding together. KC, you got soldiers over here too, though.
Right.
That's all.
Right. So what's the deal with Loyalty Entertainment? I went looking for some pictures of you, and I saw you up in the pictures with Loyalty Entertainment. Is that your label home? You signed to Loyalty?
Currently I am still associated with that label forever. I'm to keep this real, I am Loyalty for life. Like till I hit the ground, even I bump into them in the afterlife and they need my help, I'm there at the end of the day. Currently, I am not signed.
Okay.
Just for the record.
Okay.
Currently.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to put the shit out there, getting y'all on these platforms, letting the motherfucking audience know. What you think about the generation gap? The generation gap. What you think about and this is crazy because I thought that me and you was in the same second grade together. But since we not, this will be a good intake because you 10 years, you a dime up under me. So what do you think about the generation gap? What do you think about it and what can be done? Why the OGs is scared to intermingle with the young cats? Why the young cats is like, man, fuck them OG niggas. They didn't do it. It's our turn. What's the deal?
I feel you on that. I mean, for one, every dog had a day. That's one thing I want to say. Two, as far as the gap, as far as my gap to your gap, that ain't that far.
It's not.
You know what I mean? It's like we was basically chasing y'all, basically. We looked up to y'all more than the new generation looks back, but they willing to use the music from back then too.
Right.
So it's kind of weird, really, if you really think about it. But as far as people reaching out, that's everybody trying to hold their nuts in a basket, man. I mean, that's just all there is to it. They don't want to, change up what they doing. They might lose some hardcore fans or whatever it may be, man. I mean, in the end, I hope what will happen is we get over that, man. We all understand it's all music and everybody got their turn. There's enough room for everybody, bro. Period.
I think the shit is systematic, man. I think, because I think rap, to me, it seems like rap, hip hop culture is the only culture that has this Willie Lynch syndrome where the young cats versus the old cats, because I don't see it in country, I don't see it in rock and roll, I don't see it in R&B. I only see it in, the number one most dominant art form on the universe, which is hip hop, where the gap between like, shit, this nigga's 10 years younger than you that's out here talking about screw niggas your age and shit now. That's how fast the shit is moving. I think hip hop should always remain. If you got what it takes to remain, then you remain. I don't think it should be people at a gate saying, "Hey, everybody born in this generation, in this era, the hard to control motherfuckers, y'all gotta get out of here. We need all wet behind the ear ankle biters because these niggas is the easiest to control." I'm just saying, I ain't trying to get no lumen.
I mean, I feel what you're saying though. Like what you're saying is some real shit, and I can't point nobody out or say I've actually seen it with my own eyes, but it seems that way. it seems whatever the powers that be say go, that's what, everybody gravitates towards. You know what I mean? I mean, but you also got to have the factor of motherfuckers like E40. I mean, it's all about keeping up. It's all about staying relevant. A lot of people not relevant. A lot of people just, whatever. They do what they normally do, and they really don't care.
Right.
I mean, it just depends, man. Me, myself, I love it all, bro. I respect the old, I respect the new, and I'm not scared to try new stuff.
Right. No, that's good. Speaking of young cats, what do you think about the sad news about King Von? Now, I mean, man, now you might know more. You might know more of his music than me. I don't know, because I didn't even know about King Von until FBG Duck got killed. And and I just been like on YouTube for hours just researching all these little niggas, and I think the shit is just fucking sad, and it's like sickening. It's like demonic, bro, to have, in our culture this trend of murder, like, cause it's like a trend,
Yeah. I mean, it's the rewards of stripes, and they televising it, they talking about it, they making music about it. It's become a part of certain culture. Not point nobody out. It's just there, and as long as people keep being sheep, is what I'm gonna call them, and not thinking for themselves and just doing what the next man's doing, you're gonna have either good or bad results depending on you. And as far as those two artists that you was talking about, I'm glad you did your research. That's some real OG shit. Me, myself.
I don't know a lot, bro, but I'm telling you, nigga, we can sit here and have hours conversation, because YouTube is right there. It's the encyclopedia for whatever the fucking, man, break it down. I mean, if you know more than me, break it down, bro.
No. That's what I'm getting at, bro.
Oh.
I have a family, you know what I'm saying? It ain't just hustle. It ain't just music. It ain't just I got a family too, so I don't have all the time in the world, you know what I'm saying, to be on there looking for everybody. I get on there, post a bunch of things, be cool, you know what I mean? But I don't, a lot of these new cats, man, no disrespect to nobody, it's so many of them, it's hard to keep up.
It is.
It's hard to keep up. When I heard that name, I said, I'm going to be honest with y'all, no disrespect, I don't know who that is.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. I couldn't even tell you where they from, man. Hey. And the thing about it is, you asked me how I felt, just hearing it, that's sad, bro.
Hey, 4 months ago, somebody would have asked me the same thing about FBG Duck, and I would have knew not. I would have been like, "Who? What? I don't." Because I mean, bro, I'm OG to you, you OG to them. So me and you both. I got this platform now. I gotta stay updated on this news and shit, man. And he basically a young cat from motherfucking Chicago, bro.
Oh,
and
man, come on now.
Chief Keef, Lil Durk, he from that whole little crowd, bro. And FBG Doug, he got killed like 4 months ago. And Lil King Von, he like 90, 80 pounds with dreads, bro. Like look like he 12. They fighting outside the club. The video is. Let me ask you this. Overdose, because by the way you talk and the way you articulate yourself, you sound like you got sense and you woke and you conscious, and you don't have to read no Malcolm X books to be that.
Exactly.
Bro, what is the deal with watching videos of black men being killed on camera, on social media? What is the deal with it? What is the algorithm?
And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound fucked up to some people, man, but it's the best step up from Unsolved Mysteries, man.
Let me give him some
if
Illuminati
you really
sounds.
think about that.
Hold on, let me give him some Illuminati sounds. You said it's the best since Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah. If Unsolved Mysteries was to be any better, it would be people filming live somebody getting killed. And that's what people are attracted to, man. We still primal. We can have all the technology in the world. You can have all the religion in the world. At the end of the day, your instincts is going to override everything. Until you change your instincts, we can't change anything.
Right. Why won't Facebook shut it down? I mean, I know why, but why? I want to know your take. Why you think Facebook? why we don't see videos of like, and I don't mean to offend nobody, but here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, we do like to offend people sometimes. Why overdose? We don't see any videos of white male suburban rappers beating each other up on camera, shooting each other, laying dead. Why we don't see that? Like, why do Facebook allow a video of somebody's child? I don't care what he done, you know, the shooter or the killer. Why a video of a human being being gunned down? Why is that just like, I don't know. Like you said, we primal. I get it, but like, why won't these people running these systems? Why won't they like say, you know, we're not gonna show that shit? Like, to me, it just
right. Which is you think about it. Back when we were little, you didn't see stuff like that. It was happening. You didn't see it. It's all about, first of all, and I hate to say this because I love my technology, man. I love it. It can be a good and a bad thing, a blessing and a curse at the same time. People are attracted to what they can see, touch, feel, etc. I mean, as far as them not shutting it down, controversy sells, man. And then, you know, not to be a conspiracy theorist, but the thought of distractions are out there.
Right.
There's a lot of positive things going on. Do you see videos of that?
No.
You might read about it somewhere if you get newspaper or go to an article on a, you know, on a site or whatever. But come on now.
Overdose. Go ahead. Finish up, bro. Go ahead.
No, just the way, you know, just how we've been since the beginning. If you think about it.
And I actually did an episode called Dead Rappers. And I talked about, you know, the whole concept of a rapper dying. Like, how do you find out about new rappers these days? Because I'm like you. I got a family. I work. But, you know, I'm a truck driver. So, you know, truck drivers, man, we like number 5 on the most people on YouTube. And I was just like, it's a new thing, bro. Like, this is how you find out. Remember, when we were young, you found out about a new rapper because you was over somebody's house and you heard them playing that song, or you heard that song rolling up the street. Now, bro, you see a post about a nigga who got slumped, and you like, who?
Before you heard his music.
Yeah, before I heard his music. So now Overdose. My brain has this like curiosity because, you know, I'm a human, you know, another human being got killed.
Like you said, we could talk about this for hours, bro.
Right.
There's a factor in there that we didn't even touch bases on. How come these people albums sell more when they dead? I mean, we can go about that. I mean, it's a lot of reasons and things we can bring up, man. But the reality of it, it's up to us, bro. It's basically up to us. That's like when somebody died, they want to call him the GOAT, and I never heard of him. We had more standards back then. That's why people still have warm feelings about the music game back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
It just meant more, man. You had to be either saying something or entertaining, period.
Okay. Overdose 913, the Run Your Mouth podcast. I want to get into this yoga song real quick, man. I'm coming up on my halfway mark. I'm gonna let you introduce it. So we got Tree on the slap. Is that correct? Or
oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, we had to do it. You know, K. He from the K. I'm from the K. He as far as I know, you know what I mean, dude making moves over here. You know, just look around. His name is around, bro. He one of them dudes gonna sneak up on you. It's gonna happen, and he been here. You know what I mean? And I'm just blessed that, you know, he was willing to fool with me, man.
So you could have went to any producer in the city, any producer on YouTube. You could have got on SoundCloud. Why Tree on the slap? Let's get Tree on the slap some flowers right now while we on the air.
Okay. Well, Tree got a sound where it's more of 2020, but he gritty, man. He got some gritty sounds in there, man. It just brought that song to life to me. It's the first thing I thought about was something gritty, something, you know, it's more of my monstrous type song. You know what I mean? It's more primal, really. I mean, let's just get down to the bones of it. It's more primal, and he understood me when I came to his, when I stepped up to him. He knew. He heard my music before. He already knew. He was like, what are you going to do? Because I can't place you. I said, I tell you what, throw me something and I'm going to make something happen. That's pretty much how it happened.
All right.
Pretty much, man. We in the town, man. We got to work, man. We got to work.
You heard it right here from a mouth that got legs. Overdose 913. The new single was called Yoga, right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm gonna have you on mute while I'm playing the track, cuz I'll bring you back in after the song's over.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. Give him some, bitch.
Green smoke Yoda, dope dick Yola, game cold polar, get down chick yoga, get down chick yoga, get down chick yoga.
First of all, I'ma smoke some, like a loke on the low some. Marijuana gon' provoke some. At the after party, you should know some. Motive pornographic throat hunching, touch your toes clutching if you go for that. Big yoga mat, serious heart attack, origami shapes, ain't no holding back. Throw it back, back. Get it crack, crack. Bend it back, back. Put the pussy good with the stack. Tongue twerking into that. Sugar spice in the snacks. Room hotter than a rack. Weed cookies, creamy crack. Bubble booty, give me that. But you wobble working, we can wax. Wet, really silly, no relax. Try to make them a target at your tax. I'm an animal right behind it. You gon' feel it when I'm grinding. I slide in like Poseidon. In the ocean with a trident. Girl, my middle name should have been Monster. Kick it with me, get the feeling inside. Like a friend, then we probably menaging. Get intense with a tongue massage. Savage, baby, no surprises. Freak business, no mirages. Earthquake and shaking thighs. Feel the mountain coming climbing. Smoke up.
Green smoke Yoda, dope dick Yola, game cold polar,
Yo.
get down chick yoga,
Give him some.
yoga, get down chick yoga,
Right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, I'm your host, Mad Marlin, a.k.a. Mr. Run Your Motherfucking Mouth, you funky little bitch, you. We got Overdose 913 on the motherfucking mic, on the phone. What the dealio, Silio?
Man, shit, man. I've been here, dog. Blessed right now.
Overdose, you got to make sure you find, and I can give you some emails, because you can send, in this day and age, you can take your song and send it to like 30 DJs in 3 clicks. Yeah, just send it to them. Send them to a fucking what's the shit called? Fucking a DJ pack. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's worth it. It's worth it. I tell everybody, anybody who I play on here, because if I play if I play some of your shit on here, that's like me saying I think the DJ should play it. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know if once your shit, start doing too much, Facebook would come back and mute this shit out. So.
What?
I mean, but that's a good thing, you know what I mean? That means you're getting paid, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
So, Overdose 913, on our menu, we got post-election and voter shaming, and of course, the artist of the day, which is himself, man. What do you think about the fucking election? Like, just however you want to sum it up. Just give me your take on it. Let me know, what is Overdose 913 as a man, as a father, as a black man in America. What the fuck do you think about the election? And right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, you can give it to them how you want it.
I'm glad it's over. Honestly. Leading up to this point, it was a whole lot of animosity. It was a whole lot of shaming and blaming and pointing the finger, and just, I don't know. We got kind of primal, man. That must be the word for the day, because it was real ugly out here. It was real ugly.
is.
And not saying it was just the election, you know, it was a lot of things, but yeah, man, I just want people to be able to breathe for a second. I'm just happy that, you know, at least that part is over, basically.
Right.
You know, it's terrible, man. Like,
so
to me.
I mean, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, I'm this motherfucking political analyst, you know, and I know this and that, and I'm just, you know, but
Right.
I do listen. I know some facts. I know for a fact that when black people in America, you know, I'm just gonna speak on a layman's terms because I don't want nobody to have to Google no simple shit. When we was in captive, you know, slavery, whatever you want to call it these days, when we got let out of that shit, you know, between black people getting let out of motherfucking slavery, going free, and between like that Cotton Club era, that early 20s, that Harlem Renaissance era, you know, that Black Wall Street era, these were black Republicans. You know, I'm just gonna slide that fact out there. I ain't saying that I know every motherfucking thing there is to know about politics, but I do know when black people, once we were, you know, set free from slavery, we registered as Republicans. And I also got another fact I want to slide up out there before I ask you another question. The Black Panther Party, and I've said this before to all my listeners out there, I said this before a couple times on some past episodes. The Black Panther Party, the reason they named the organization the Black Panther Party, the reason they chose the word party is because they believe that black people, even back then, we needed our own party. I just want to put that out there, and I just want to give my ancestors some. Give them some.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I don't know if you knew any of those, you know, but hey, man, you can look that shit up. It fucked me up when I found it out years ago, and I still, you know, I said it on my podcast, you know, I kept my vote, you know, that's what it is. And
Yeah.
how do you feel about that, Overdose 913? How do you feel about people who vote looking down on people who didn't vote, and vice versa?
Well, really, it depends on how passionate you are. If you really believe that election was going to change our lives as a whole, if you really think that, then yeah, I would understand why you would do it. Do I feel it's right? Absolutely not. Especially if you're a grown person. You're supposed to have a little more respect for your fellow man. However, tensions rise, man, with certain situations. I do understand that too. But in the end, right is right, wrong is wrong. Everybody have their choice, and they don't have to share it with you. You don't have to agree.
What about Overdose 913? What about all of the black people who marched, all of our ancestors, all of our forefathers who marched and was sprayed with water hose and dogs sicked on them and all kind of shit? And I just want to say something to all those police officers from back then.
Biatch.
How do you think that when people like me, when we choose not to vote, do you think that we're disrespecting our ancestors? And you can be honest.
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna have to say
brother.
I'm 50. I don't need no time. I'm straight direct with mine, man. I don't need time to think all the time. And this question is real.
Come on.
At the end of the day, I can see that. I mean, that can go a whole lot of ways too. There's a lot of ways that we're disrespecting our ancestors. So as far as not voting, that's the least. That's the least. That's really not. I mean, I can't say yes or no. Basically, is what I'm saying, because it is, but it ain't. It depends on your reasoning behind not voting. That's a wide question.
Me personally, now I can't speak for any other person or black person who didn't vote, but my reason why I didn't vote is because, you know, I believe on economical landscape and a bunch of other big ass motherfucking words that I can put together. You know, first of all, let me explain something in layman terms what voting is. Like, if I'm a vote for you, that means I believe, I know that you are going to do something for people like me, whether it be based on my race, because I could be handicapped. And this president might got a good ass motherfucking plug on some, you know what I mean? So
Right.
you know what I mean? So, but
Right.
we black. It's called the black vote. Okay, so y'all done put us into a corner. So y'all calling our vote the black vote. Okay, so
Right. It was just the same label.
okay, they got us a
Same
label.
label.
Okay, so this, and remember they said they don't deal in labels, but y'all do deal in labels. You know what I mean? So let me
Exactly.
give y'all motherfuckers
I mean,
something
having
real
it a
quick.
red state or blue state is labeled.
Man, these motherfuckers dealing labels overdose. Let me give them some more. God damn it. Overdose. Tell me they don't deal in labels, man. Come on, bro.
They definitely do. We all label. Why you think we got Social Security numbers?
Okay, so we got the black vote. So the reason I didn't vote is because I believe neither one of these guys are going to do anything to help me and my black vote.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
And I understand that completely, brother.
And I,
At
you
the end of
know,
the day, I mean, you indecisive, bro. What can you do?
I mean, because I voted for Obama because he was black. I mean, I did.
Exactly. I mean, hey, I'm gonna tell you, you put me in that pot too. I ain't ashamed of it.
Boy, don't make me have a
And you gotta think of it like, man.
Oh, go ahead, Cuzzo.
What I was about to say was, you know, it depends on how you make the country look too.
What you mean?
I felt like Obama made the country look very good, just as who he is. As who he is. It really, honestly, him being black was a definite plus. He could have been Dominican. He could have been anything of color that wasn't black, and he probably still would have got my vote. Real talk.
Man, a black man make anything look good. And I'm not trying to be no racist or anything, but come on, the proof is in the pudding. You know, mixed babies is the #1 race on the rise for the last 10 years. So that means somebody love having this dark tar ingredient within their genetic makeup. Yes, give them some.
Yep. And I'm telling you.
Go ahead, Cuzzo.
Dude, you know, he was the right complexion, man. Dude was just, you know,
the right.
He was right, bro. And I'm gonna be real. I had a fanatic moment, as much as everybody, you know, a lot of people that voted for him did. You know what I mean? They had fanatic moments. Who don't want to be a part of history?
Well,
who don't want to say, I did? I really felt I was doing some good. You know, no matter what restraints he had while he was there and couldn't do the things he wanted to do.
Take us back to that time.
I felt he had good intentions. Huh?
Take us back to that time when you had that fanatical moment when Barack Obama became president and you knew that, like, being black was okay. I'm about to get every motherfucking job. I'm probably about to get a new business. I'm probably about to get a raise. Life is definitely about to get better.
Right. That's how I felt. But, I mean, come on, man. Real life, I mean, he was a real superhero in real life. In real life. Something positive, though. Like, nothing negative. He wasn't doing a whole lot of shaming the other opponent. It wasn't a whole lot of grudge match type things as far as I remember. And, you know, it was more on facts. It was more on heart and determination and changing, you know. And if you black in America, you definitely want some more changes. I mean, it's still there.
Right.
Even, you know, people want to say, well, that didn't happen to you back then as far as slavery and all of that. You know, I mean, I get that, but I'm still affected by it. The people that did that to people that look like me, you know what I mean? Their descendants are being taught this to this day.
Facts.
So yeah, I mean, any change that look positive, we need to really consider that. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, superhero.
I know for a fact Obama's a superhero to the gotta pick the right word, to the LGBT community, because facts is that he passed a bill that directly affects them. you know, the LGBT vote, like we was just saying a couple minutes ago about the putting us in the corner. So he put all of the LGBT community into a corner, and he passed a bill for them. And then he passed one for the Hispanic community, the Mexican, Latin community, whatever the fucking politically correct motherfucking word is y'all want to use out here. He passed a bill for them. So yeah, and them two alone, these can all be researched and we all see it today. Now, black people as a whole, he did not like create a bill. And you know, y'all can drop in the comments and do y'all research if y'all out there trying to Google gangster me. But I think to black people, he was exactly what you said, a hero, like a huge, humongous source of inspiration. Like maybe 20 years from now, a kid that witnessed Barack Obama's presidency might become the next. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And just because you did vote don't mean you don't have hopes for a certain candidate. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people who did vote that are praying and, you know, showing Biden love in hopes that he show love back the same way we did with Obama. So, you know, that's what I was taught. Show love, get love. You know, that's test the waters. We tested the waters with Obama. People need to understand he had certain obligations and he had people on his back that made sure certain things he really wanted to do didn't happen. You know, I'm pretty sure about that. But I believe he had good intentions. And he didn't make us look bad the whole time he was there, as far as I remember.
What is your take on Ice Cube, if you even tapped in or even had any time to look into it or even seen people post about it? If you don't know, it's not, I can let you know what I know. But what is your take on Ice Cube and a contract with Black America? And no, he never, you know, at least what we know, he did not never meet with Trump.
Well, as far as that, Ice Cube is that nigga. And I don't feel like he's done anything.
Go ahead, cuz.
Hey, he the original OG, man. I'm not, you know, he can say and do whatever the hell he want to do. At the end of the day, if you're grown, you should think with a grown mind. It doesn't matter what a celebrity got to say. I mean, you hear him out, you know what I mean? But have your own mind about it, man. I don't know the facts about it. I hope it do some good. That's all I got to say.
Ice Cube is the first Negro to show us that, like, to give you example, like, nigga, you can go from wearing a curl and being a gang member to being a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like commercialized that. He made gangbangers turn Muslim who probably would have never, ever even, they probably would still be gangbanging to this day.
Exactly.
So we moving along. We're going to get into another song here real quick. Let me see. We got that motherfucking. We gonna get into some shit by Mr. Banks called Silly Rabbit right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm gonna bring you back in, Overdose, and we're gonna talk about the coronavirus, and we're gonna go back into your music career a little bit, get your top 5, and we're gonna get you off this line, cuzzo. This is called Silly Rabbit by Mr. Banks 913 right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, bitches.
Silly Rabbit, tricks are for kids.
Game time.
Yeah.
Neutron, you made this.
You silly rabbit, thanks for tricks. Bitch, get off my dick. You silly rabbit, thanks for tricks. Bitch, get off my dick. You silly rabbit, thanks for tricks. Bitch, get off my dick. You silly rabbit, thanks for tricks. Bitch, get off my dick. Not worried about a hater, ain't no business. Grinding every day, I'm on a mission. Nightcrawler living through my vision. I gotta get. Not fucking with you rappers, bad habits. Quick to let you have it, I'm a savage. Making silent moves until I have it. Cause I'm a grab. Yes, I'm a grab. Silly rabbit, thanks for tricks. Bitch, get off my dick.
Give him some.
Now why you wanna play these games? Bitch, you just so fucking lame.
Right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, that's Mr. Banks 913, Silly Rabbit. We got my main man, motherfucking Overdose 913, tapping in with me. Got him up on this motherfucking episode 12, Merge Election Day. Send your cash apps to $ Mad Marlin, you stanky little funky breath bitch. Whew. Talk to me, Overdose.
What's happening, man? How y'all feel, man? This is a beautiful damn day.
Man.
It's a beautiful day.
Man, I got 1,800 in my cup, and I got it mixed with some of that goddamn O.J. Simpson, and they down at the bottom of the cup, gang banging it the fuck out. So, Overdose, the motherfucking coronavirus. It's a rapper called the Ron, a.k.a. the coronavirus. We talking metaphorically. We want to talk about the coronavirus. I want to get your take on it, but we talking about the coronavirus metaphorically as a rapper called Ron. This bitch ass nigga then came to town about 6 months ago. Did he slow money up for you? Did he make things crazier for you? How have you been getting bread throughout the whole goddamn experience? Talk to us.
Oh, we getting money. We handling business.
Okay.
I ain't rich, but I'm handling business.
You know. He's still a bitch ass nigga. We don't fuck with him.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He spits on people when he raps, and they start rapping like him, and the shit starts spreading. And I just wanted to get your take on it. Fuck it, give him some.
He need to go, bruh. Like people need to eat, man. Some people got to get out to eat the right way.
So, Overdose, if you were stranded on a fucking island, you know, and for all you dumb summer bitches out there, that's a piece of land with water all the way around it. Not Texas or Florida. That's a peninsula. If you were stranded on a fucking island and you got, whoever, you got your kids or no kids, or you got your wife or no wife or whoever, but you got a fucking DJ. All he gonna do is play music no matter where you at on the fucking island. You say, DJ, play that song, and he gonna play that shit. But you only can choose 5 fucking artists. It's supposed to be 5 rappers, but my nephew Almighty Oz, he's changed it up, and he said he threw some Sade and Prince in there, so now I switched it. You can only get top 5 artists, but it's supposed to be rappers, so you got to put some fucking rappers in there. Goddamn it! Okay, you want to slide some jazz in there? It's fucking rap, but if you want to slide,
we rap.
Fucking it's rap. I'm gonna just get nephew his pass. Yeah, top 5 fucking. You can listen to their whole catalog. Give me 5, Overdose, and take your fucking time because I'm writing them down.
Tupac, Twister.
Hold on, you going
Zero.
too fast, goddamn nigga. Rap fast, he talk fast, he in his top 5 fast. Shit, he said Pac out the gate.
Twister. Zero.
Drake stole his style. Let's go.
Oh man, it's hard to pick just 5, bro.
Just 5, bro. That's all you get. That's it.
5.
You get their catalog. Shit.
Oh man. Oh,
You
that's
talking
not
about
okay.
Pac's catalog, nigga?
Right.
That's
I'm
10
good
albums.
with that. I'd be good with that alone, probably. Damn, man, that's hard, bro.
Pac, Twister, Zero,
Project
Pat. Motherfucking Project Pat. Yeah, that nigga said he was born in St. Louis. That's that Memphis connection.
I'm gonna have to do a reverse affirmative action on this, and people gonna be mad at me, but he gonna keep me entertained no matter what CD. Eminem.
You said you gonna do what?
I'm gonna do a reverse affirmative action.
That reverse affirmative action.
Yeah.
That bagel
We're gonna
action.
do it like that. We're gonna do it like that. I don't think I'll be mad with that. So there's a little bit for everybody on there.
So Overdose 913 is saying right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast, episode 12, November 7th, 2020, if he was stranded on a motherfucking island called Overdoseness. The name of the fucking island will be called Overdoseness. Give him some. 1800 kicking in right now, so y'all give me a break.
Yeah. Feel that.
He's saying right here on his island called Overdoseness, the DJ would either play Tupac, Twista, Zero, Project Pat, and the goddamn white boy Eminem. Give him some. Cause I fuck with him, but we've been having some issues lately. But I fuck with him. We'll talk about that on another episode called Black Rapper White Fan Base or some shit.
Oh wow! I gotta tune in for that.
Oh, we might have you in here. Overdose 913. We gotta try to do a random call. I got this motherfucking iPhone. Before I let you go, we gotta call somebody, and I normally just click over and find somebody random to fucking call and get their little punk ass perspective on some shit. See what they think about some shit. Just some shit I do on the show. I got your motherfucking yoga shit in the banging in the background.
Slap that, man. I do it for y'all. I ain't nothing without y'all. Remember that.
As I thumb through my motherfucking roller danks and shit.
Yeah, many more to come, man.
See who the fuck we gonna call. We gonna call my motherfucking nephew, Ashton motherfucking Letcher. I get money with this Negro. Young nigga like 20. We gonna get his motherfucking take on the King Von shooting right here live on the Run Your Mouth podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Cause it don't make no goddamn sense. Overdose. Motherfucking rappers get a record deal, get some money, then they get killed. That shit, that pattern, it don't make no sense. I don't understand it. It's gotta be man-made. All right, Overdose, you want to sit tight? I'm about to call nephew and get his take. I'm gonna merge the calls. I said, come on, let me see.
Hello? Yeah.
Yo, Ashton.
What's up, man?
This is Mad Marlin with the Run Your Mouth podcast. We are live on the air. We fucking talking about the King Von shooting. We not talking about it. We did talk about it. Every episode I do a random call. I got my homeboy Overdose 913. He's an OG motherfucking rapper from the town. And we on the phone chopping it up. And I told him I'm about to call nephew and get his motherfucking take on it. So real quick, give me your take on it, what you think about it, and you can hang up and we'll let you go, nigga. You little young ass nigga.
Yeah. My take on it, man, this shit was crazy. This shit was like random for real. I mean, the way the news article saying he got in an altercation with little Quando Rondo, his little homeboy shot, trying to kill, bro.
They got it all on camera.
I feel like it's gonna cause a war between Chicago and Atlanta.
You think so?
I feel like the Chicago boys gonna go down to Atlanta to tear up the shit.
Hey, let me tell you, nephew. I'm about to play this video real quick. You still there, Overdose?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm looking at the video. Nephew, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
So they all fall outside of the club. You can see King Von all white hitting dude, and you can see a nigga walk from around the truck, let off a shot, and then within a second, somebody hit him, and that nigga skedaddle. The nigga who shot King Von fall to the ground. The dude that looked like he's helping King Von, that nigga King Von is holding that nigga because that's the same nigga he was hitting when they rode up out the club That shit is twisted. Whew, it's too much for me.
Yeah, they finna cause a war, G.
Nephew, before we let you go, what do young ass rappers need to do when they get a bunch of fucking money and they still want to, like, you know, kind of, I guess, live a gangster life? What do they really need to do from a young nigga's perspective?
Man, get that money, stay out the way.
Get that money and stay out the way. What you think, Overdose?
OG shit. That's some OG shit, and I agree.
Okay, young nigga kicking some OG shit. All right, nephew, get the fuck up out of here, man. Go do what you was doing, burning rubber and shit, or do whatever you was doing, nephew. I'll holler at you.
All right, be
All
safe,
right.
man.
All right, peace.
Yeah, may I say something?
Overdose, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, run it down, cuzzo. What you got to say?
I was going to say, man, speaking on that, you know, now that I know a little bit more about it, as far as that fucking war he talking about between Chicago and Atlanta, I'm going to pray for y'all, both cities. Like, everybody involved, if you can find a way to kill that shit, get money, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If we don't help each other, if we don't realize we are the human race, we ain't going to have nobody to fight with. We're going to blow each other up. I mean, come on, man. You believe like me, quit playing. Quit playing, man.
That shit is sad, motherfucking sad. Overdose 913, before we let you go, do you got anything you want to promote or anything you want to say? You know, let me...
Yes, sir, I do.
Run it down.
816-913 and all in between. We together, support each other. Loyalty Entertainment, thank you. Thank you, Jay White, for giving me a shot. Thank you to everybody involved, everybody tuned in, everybody that keep it real. Everybody, man. Hope y'all stay safe out there. Enjoy y'all motherfucking day. And fuck with yoga, nigga. Hey, I'm setting the mood, man. We got to keep the moods going, man. You know, we all locked in the house. You do some motherfucking yoga. We can get it done.
That's right.
Coming soon on all platforms.
You heard it right here live when the motherfucking mouth grow legs. The Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Matt Marlin. Y'all make some motherfucking noise for Overdose 913, you little nappy-headed bitch. Hey, I'm going to get at you, Overdose.
Hey, my niggas.
All right, one.
Straight up. 100.
First of all, I'ma smoke some, like a loke on the low some. Marijuana gon' provoke some. At the after party, you should know some. Motive pornographic throat hunching, touch your toes clutching if you go for that. Big yoga mat, serious heart attack, origami shapes, ain't no holding back. Throw it back, back. Get it crack, bend it back. Put the pussy good with the stack. Tongue twerking into that. Sugar spice in the snacks. Room hotter than a rack. Weed cookies, creamy crack. Bubble booty, give me that. But you wobble working, we can wax. Wet, really silly, no relax. Try to make him a target at your tax. I'm an animal right behind it. You gon' feel it when I'm grinding. I slide in like Poseidon. In the ocean with a trident. Girl, my middle name should have been Monster. Kick it with me, get the feeling inside. Second friend, then we probably menaging. Get intense with a tongue massage. Savage, baby, no surprises. Freak business, no mirages. Earthquake and shaking thighs. Feel the mountain coming climbing. Smoke up. Green smoke, Yoda.
Right here live on the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm your host, Mad Marlin, a.k.a. Holy shit. Did I forget to introduce my co-host and his bitch-ass co-host, Teddy Vader and Bodak Orange? Y'all get them niggas some. Right here on the Run Your Mouth podcast. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. the Kansas City Podcast Network, the mothership of the whole conglomeration. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you're a starving artist and your music is brand new and fresh off the fucking boat, there you go. Send it in. We want to play it before the fucking system get it and eat it up. Give me some. So y'all know how we always fucking do about this time.
This is, wait a minute, shit. You're listening to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm Marlon Gumble, and this is White People News.
Oh! Hey! You stay away from him! I will fucking hurt you!
The fuck? Oh, shit! Fucking mob terrors! Cows on television! Peaceful protest! Let's see what you got, Block. See what you got, cuz. Nigga, fuck your artistic boy. I'll fuck that nigga up.
He asked for it.
Bring your bitch ass over. Oh. Get back, Bill. Get back, Bill. No violence. Joe Biden's your president. Trump's your president, you bitch. Fuck you, you little nappy-headed
Biatch.
You aborted bastard. You're retroactive.
Mount top in a mile up that way. We'll get away from all these people. It'll be a lot more fun for everybody. Mountain top
No violence.
mile that way. I'm getting my car right now. We're on a mountaintop end.
Hey, Black Lady, what are you doing over there?
Thank you, everybody. No violence.
Oh, no, I'm just taping, watching all these clear people go to war with each other.
You're watching,
Fuck.
You're listening to the Run Your Mouth podcast. I'm Marlon Gumble, and that was White People News.
All right, family. So like we always do about this time, we gonna sign off. It's episode 12. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'm still learning this podcast shit. I hope y'all like this episode. Episode 13 is coming the fuck up, so y'all stay tuned. And I just want to say, courtesy of the menu, post-election, man, y'all already know how I feel about it. I kept my vote, and I'm cool with voter shaming. We can voter shame each other, but I choose not to. Artist of the day, Overdose 913. Don't forget to check Overdose 913 out. That new single, Yoga, is slapping you bitches upside the head. So right about now, we gonna sign off. We out this bitch. Oh, shit. All right. Babe, we got some more alcohol?